edition of the Lotus Riche Ignites Show, bringing you realness, authenticity, and unparalleled wisdom from top leaders, business professionals, pioneers, and everyday people. Thank you for joining us. Have a great time during the show. Hello and welcome back to the Lotus Riche Ignites Show. It is time for you to get in where you fit in right here on the Lotus Riche Ignites Show. So do that woo woo because I want to know what's in your woo woo. That's right. So come on in, get in where you fit in. I've always got room around my table for you. And tonight I have got another spectacular guest. I'm always bringing spectacular folks to the forefront to do what? Help ignite you so you can ignite and take flight in where? Every area of your life. That's right. And so tonight I've got a wonderful topic and we are talking about unstoppable. Unstoppable. You. Why? Because it's never too late for you to be unstoppable. And I've got a superb guest. But before we ignite and take flight tonight, I want you to go ahead and share this broadcast out. Go ahead, tell your friends, tell them to come on in. And in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do it. And then we're going to maybe give you a little secret sauce on a talent show or a fashion show, I should say, that's about to come up. Tag, you're it. 30 seconds. Here goes. Go tell your friends and your frenemies to come on in and get in where they fit in right here on the Lotus Riche Ignites Show. Here we go. You've got 22 seconds. 22 seconds. Go ahead. Get in where you fit in. Run and tag a friend and tell them to come on in. All right. So I hope you tag somebody and that you're coming on in and getting in where you fit in. And so before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit about my dynamic guest. Now, many of you know him as Mr. Unstoppable himself, Mr. Terrance Leftridge. I mean, he is amazing. He's a well-known speaker. And Terrance is the founder of Unstoppable Coaching Services, Incorporated, where the number one goal is to help his clients focus more on what they are able to do and less on what is stopping them. That's right. That's how he helps you become unstoppable. You see, Terrance does that by partnering with his clients in their journey to creating and implementing and achieving their own vision. Not his vision, but their own vision. Right? Terrance is a certified life accountability coach. He's an internet podcast host. He's a professional MC and a transformational speaker, as well as an author and curator of 3 book anthologies. His latest book anthology, You Are Unstoppable, It's Never Too Late, is set for release on Amazon.com on December 4. Well, yeah, it's already happened, 2021. So if you don't have his book, make sure you get it. And hey, I might even see if he'll do a little secret sauce and sign one of those books for you. But listen to this. In the last 6 years, Terrance has helped over 21 people become new authors. And not only that, he has brought awareness to causes such as autism, cancer, domestic violence, and formerly incarcerated systems. Or citizens, I should say, in recidivism. And, recidivism. People keep going back, but you don't have to. All you got to do is partner with Terrance, and he can help you. And you know what? He helped people right where they are that are looking to transition from working for someone else to living for themselves. So, with no further ado, I'm going to go backstage and I'm going to go ahead and get Mr. Unstoppable himself. I'll be right back. Hold on to your seat and buckle up tight as one of the hottest shows on the planet kicks off its new season with great reasons to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. It's the Lotus Riche Ignites Show. Soars to new heights. Join our broadcast on March 23rd, where our guest will be Mr. Unstoppable, Terrance Leftridge.
And as always, imparting wherever you are in the world today, you know what I say. Don't just make it a great day. Listen for the lesson that may come with the crazy, and then you can't help but make it an unstoppable day. Take care.
We'll see you here on the Lotus Riche Ignites Show. Woo! Woo! Welcome with me, none other than the incredible Mr. Unstoppable himself, Mr. Terrance Leftridge!
Yeah! We're about to ignite and take flight. What's happening, Lotus Riche?
Hey, it's all good in the neighborhood. I'm so happy to have you on the show today. Terrance, you are always making it an unstoppable day in an unstoppable way. So again, thank you for coming to the show tonight. How are you doing?
Hey, you know, I'm unstoppable. That's what the tagline says, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much for allowing me to bless your platform. One more again, you know, we family, so we gonna go with the Ebonics every now and then tonight.
Exactly.
But you know what? My heart goes out to you. My blessings go out to you. Of course, you've got my love and support in these big old shoulders here in South Florida for what's happening in your world, helping you to continue to ignite and take flight. You know, sometimes, you know, the light kind of flickers because of the winds of life. But the one thing I know about a candle is no matter how hard the wind blows, it may blow that candle out, but you can still ignite it one more again. And if anyone can ignite a candle, it's Lotus Riche.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So look, folks, I want to thank you for being here. Go ahead, tag somebody, tell them to come on in and get in where they fit in, because we are about to get this party started right now with Mr. Unstoppable himself. So Terrance, I'd like you to tell us more about Unstoppable. Who is Mr. Unstoppable?
Well, you know what? First and foremost, Mr. Unstoppable is a humble servant of the Most High God. You know, I'm a child of God. I am a husband. I am a dog owner. I am a mentor. I am a friend. I am a coach. I am an author. I am a professional MC. I'm a curator now of 4 anthologies. And I am just amazed at all the things I just said, because when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, who that? You know? But it's only from the grace of God that I'm able to do all the things that I just said was on my resume. But first and foremost, I am a man of integrity. What you see is what you get. No filter, no makeup, no nothing. It's just me.
Awesome. And so let me just say to Terrance, I'm so happy that we have been in some of the same circles. We have served on many of the same platforms. And I got to tell you, when things get tough, it's always great to know that I have those shoulders to lean on. And you always have a word of encouragement to help me continue to be unstoppable no matter what I'm going through. And I really want to thank you for doing that. So I appreciate you for doing that. You're just amazing. So what I know, we have been on several shows together and we always have a great time. But what inspired you to come tonight to talk about you are unstoppable? It's never too late. Because let's face it, the pandemic hit a lot of us hard. We're seeing people leaving the planet all over the place. We've got all types of internet concerns that's happening. Everybody's computers seeming to take a nosedive on social media. But still, you show up to tackle this tough situation when many others would say, no, I can't go any further. You are still beating the drum and sounding the alarm to stay unstoppable.
Well, you know, The reason I came on the show is because I just love hanging out with Lotus, regardless of what I got going on. Any opportunity that I can be amongst all this illustrious beauty that's on the other side of the screen, I'm going to take advantage of it.
Hey.
Also, I have a bigger message, and the message is, if you're within the sound of my voice and if you can see my face right now, then that means one very important thing. It means that it ain't too late for you.
That's right.
And what do I mean? I mean, it ain't too late for you to do more.
Right.
It ain't too late for you to be more. And it ain't too late for you to have more. And I say that with strong conviction because the numbers have already told us that. I just heard the report the other day, 800 million people. Let me say that again. 800 million people can't see me, can't hear Lotus right now. So the fact that you are able to do that means that you are still chosen and that you still have an assignment. And that means it's not too late for you. It was so important that I share that message that God gave me this vision for the book, which is called You Are Unstoppable. It's never too late. Back in 2017. And it's funny, Lotus, because I always liken it to the analogy of going to the movies. You know that thing we used to do before COVID, walk out there, go get some popcorn, get some Raisinets, sit in a nice cushy chair, look at a big 45-foot screen and you go see a movie, the feature film.
Yes.
But before the feature film came on, they do these things called coming attractions.
Yes.
These little snippets of movies that are yet to come. These little teasers about things that you want to come back and see. Well, God gave me my coming attraction back in 2017, before COVID, with this book called It's Never Too Late. But sometimes we can get ahead of God's time. Because what God had as a teaser for me, I thought it was the feature film. So I jumped out there. I just did the book previous to this one, You Are Unstoppable, Moving from Past to Purpose. And we had the book launch. And I announced right there at that book launch, come on, we got the next book. Come on, sign up. And nobody signed up. Had the cover and everything already prepared because I thought that was the time then. Nobody showed up. Nobody had an interest. All of 2017, nobody. All of 2018, nobody. So in 2019, I hadn't even thought about the book anymore. I was like, okay, maybe that was just my thing. If you're listening, if you're watching right now, do you know how sometimes you follow your own plan and it falls apart?
Yes.
Yeah, that thing right there.
That thing.
And then 2020 came.
Yep.
And then Mr. COVID decided he was not going to just hang out in my state, Florida. He decided he was going to hang out in Georgia. And then he went up the coast to the Carolinas. Then he went into the Virginia and West Virginia. Then he wasn't done there. Then he went from the East Coast to the Midwest, all the way over to the West Coast. And he wasn't done there. He decided he was
kept rolling
all around the world.
Yep.
And as soon as he started taking house, people started losing their houses.
Yep.
People started losing their lives.
Yep.
But God, the most powerful 6 letters you can put in a phrase ever. But God, out of the obstacle known as COVID came the opportunities. Yep. Lotus, I got 8 different masks from 5 different people. 5 different people that out of an obstacle saw an opportunity to become an entrepreneur and they haven't looked back. Yep. And then it came back to me that this is now the time. That 2017 was the teaser of a coming attraction for when this book was really supposed to come out. And so this book comes out as a testament to anyone who has felt that it was too late. And there's a lot of people that when COVID hit, they was like, oh, this is it. It's over. Anything, any dream I had, it's over. Anything I wanted to achieve, it's over. But then there were other people who looked at the signs and they took the time to pause and to pivot.
Yep.
And they began to realize that this was that proverbial fork in the road. This was that opportunity where now am I going to continue to do the things that wasn't getting me anywhere? Or am I going to take this pivotal time where I have nothing but time to sit back? I have nothing but time to think. I have nothing but time to do all the things that I said I didn't have time to do. And this time, I'm going to do what God created me to do.
Exactly. And you know, people have really got to realize the need for the change. A lot of times we get so stuck in sitting in front of the television and watching all the bad news come in to us. And instead, we really should look at, I've got to change my life. I got to get from in front of this TV. I've got to seek out new solutions to the challenges that I'm facing. And really, your book really says it.
Absolutely.
You're unstoppable, and it's never too late. You can still find the solution to the challenge that you have. And sometimes you just got to find a mentor like myself or like Terrance or so many other wonderful people out there. But you've really got to change what you're thinking about, because you become what you think about every day of the every minute of the day.
Absolutely.
It goes back to, we've got to control our thoughts. When we control our thoughts, we control our lives. Hence, again, the unstoppable movement. So,
absolutely,
out there, if you haven't joined the unstoppable movement, I want to invite you to do that. And then I also want to invite you to go back and tag somebody. Tag somebody, bring them into this show. Let them know that we've got Terrance Leftridge on the show tonight. And guess what? They need to have their face in the place. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Trinidad and Tobago's first international virtual fashion showcase. Experience it firsthand with Lotus Riche Ignites, the official agency covering the event for the U.S. telecast. In collaboration with Cardinal Services and Fashion TV. Lotus Riche Ignites is your business one-stop shop for all your business needs. Connect with us today. It's time to get that wonderful book by Terrance Leftridge.
You know, many times in life, we think it may be too late for us to do more, to have more, or to be more. But I want to ask you a question. What if you could find out that it's never too late for you to change your life? Hi, my name is Terrance Leftridge, and I want to invite you to purchase the book, You Are Unstoppable. It's Never Too Late. Now, the world is a big place, and some of you might find yourself feeling like you're stuck in life, feeling like the next obstacle that comes into your life is going to be that thing that's going to take you out. It's going to be that thing that's going to make it too late for you to have more, do more, or be all those things that you imagined yourself being and that you've always dreamed of. Well, we've got the solution for you, because in the book series, You Are Unstoppable, It's Never Too Late, you're going to be able to take the first step to creating your story by hearing the stories of other people. We recognize that anyone create the next chapter of their success by providing them an opportunity that will never come again. And what's that opportunity? Well, it's the opportunity to have a fresh look into someone else's never too late story. For if you can see that someone else can create their never too late story, maybe, just maybe, you'll see that it's possible for you to do the same. So let us help you begin the journey towards your never too late story. Click the link below and go out and find out more about the book and how you can pre-order the book for yourself. Because remember, it's never too late for you to be unstoppable.
Trinidad and Tobago's first international virtual fashion showcase. Experience it firsthand with Lotus Riche Ignites, the official agency covering the event for the U.S. telecast, in collaboration with Cardinal Services and Fashion TT. Lotus Riche Ignites is your business one-stop shop for all your business needs. Connect with us today. All right. Make sure you grab that book because you don't want to be caught without that book. You are unstoppable. It's never too late. So Terrance, I want to really there it is. Wait, put that thing back up there. All right, everybody see that book? If you see that book, go ahead and put a number 1 in the comment block below. That's the book. Make sure you grab that book. And Terrance, let us know where that book is. How can they get a signed copy?
What you can do is you can text the number. I put this in the private chat, but if you text the number 312-313-0241, 313-0241, if you text the word unstoppable, now listen, note takers are money makers, but they're also change makers, and the universe rewards those people who take massive action. So you got to spell the word the way I spell the word. I don't spell the word the way natural, ordinary people spell the word. You got to spell unstoppable, UNSTOPABLE. Not 2 P's, just 1 P. But if you text that to 312-313-0241, I put it in the private chat, Lotus, so you can grab it from there. You will not only get a signed copy of the book, but you'll get a complimentary discovery call with yours truly, your accountability communications coach, to see how we can help you do just what I'm doing. Get my message out to the masses. Because here's what I know. Each and every one of us has a story. Lotus has a story. I have a story. And guess what? You have a story. And nobody else on this planet, not even your twin, fraternal or maternal, can tell your story like you can. Let us help you craft your message so that you can get your message out to the masses, to the people who were assigned to hear your message.
Awesome. So I know that you are doing some amazing things with a lot of people around the world, and you've pulled some folks in, and I would like to share that with our audience. And so folks, we're going to go to a quick clip, and then we're going to come back and we're going to look at some of the responses from our worldwide audience. So Terrance, let us see this right here. Okay, and what you see right here, this is the anthology, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
and
that
tell us
is
about this author.
So this author, Sophia Manson is out of Chicago. And Sophia had a story where, and many of you guys can probably relate to this. You were trying to do something, you were trying to go to the next level, and you just got consistently beat down by the naysayers and the dream killers. If you know what I'm talking about, go ahead and put a 2 in the comment sections. If you've got some dream killers, if you've got some naysayers that have been trying to keep you down. And sometimes we can have those dream killers and naysayers living right under our roof, right in our family. You know, they say nobody can do you like family. And because they're your family, you tend to believe what they say. And that tends to hold you back from living the life that you were supposed to live. You know, Lotus, I remember when I was growing up, I was living my life based upon what my elders saw in me, not what I saw in myself. And therefore, when I got to the age where I could start making my own decisions, I didn't know how because I was still tapped into somebody else's dream.
Right.
Sophia was like that. She was tapped into someone else's dream until she got her defining moment, and where she decided that she was meant to be her own person. She was meant to follow her own path, and she had to stop being tuned in to the dream killers and the naysayers who were making her feel like it was too late for her to do anything else. And she had to step out on faith, and she had to decide to follow that it was never too late for her to follow her dreams. And that's just one of the stories that are in the book. One of the never too late stories of people who have decided that they are going to take a stand right now to do more, to be more, and to have more. Because as long as there is breath in your body, it's never too late.
That's right. And you got to think what the big picture is all about and step outside of the box of mediocrity. You know, again, it all starts with you. And again, like I said before, you got to seek out a solution to your challenge, because we all have the naysayers that come around to kind of put us down. So let me ask you this. In this book, how many more folks do you have in this amazing book?
So we have 5 authors in this book, including myself. We have the phenomenal Brenda Ringwood, who was on your show recently, talking about her never too late story, how she had to be forced into a place of mental as well as physical incarceration to recognize what her never too late story was going to be. We also have Michelle D.I., as she's affectionately known on Facebook, Franklin, in the book. She had something growing in the pit of her belly, Lotus, and she thought it was an infection. She thought it was a disease because it kept her up at night. It kept her feeling bad. It kept her feeling woozy. It kept her on medication. But what she came to find out is that what that was in the pit of her belly was not a dis-ease. It was just something meant to make her uneasy, so that she could move into her purpose. It woke her up. It let her know that she had to do something different. And now she is walking and sharing her message. She's sharing her message of overcoming depression, sharing her message of overcoming grief, not for herself, but for others, to help them know that it's never too late for them to come out of their depression and figure out what's in the pit of their belly. And then we have, last but not least, we have the fabulous couple that I really want you to meet, Arlene and Eric Wilson. They had given up on love. They decided that they were just going to be single, saved, and sanctified. They had decided that they were going to just give their love to God and nobody else. But here's the one thing I know. In the greatest book that was ever written, he says, if you follow me, if you follow me, then I'm going to give you the desires of your heart. So in their 50s, did you hear me? In their 50s, when they had already given up on love of another human, they found each other. And as a matter of fact, today, they are celebrating their 3-year anniversary. Because why? They decided it was never too late to do it God's way. And when they did it God's way, God brought them together. So no matter how old you are, it's never too late for you to find love. No matter how sick you may be, it's never too late for you to find your purpose. No matter how many people are against you, it's never too late for you to go for it and live your dreams. And if you don't believe me, go out and check out some of these other authors in the book. You are unstoppable. It's never too late.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. So thank you so much for sharing that. And again, happy anniversary to Arlene and Eric Wilson, two of the co-authors of this book. And so thank you so much for sharing that. So folks, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to give you an opportunity to go ahead and share this with someone. And we're going to come back because I want to go to our audience. I want to see who's here with us and who they're tagging. So take a moment, put in the comment who you tagged and where they're from. Trinidad and Tobago's first international virtual fashion showcase. Experience it firsthand with Lotus Riche Ignites, the official agency covering the event for the U.S. telecast. In collaboration with Cardinal Services and Fashion TT. Lotus Riche Ignites is your business one-stop shop for all your business needs. Connect with us today. All right, and we are back. I want to say hi to Angela Elton all the way in DC, and we've got a Facebook user. Love the show intro, Lotus. Well, we appreciate you. Happy you love it. Whoop whoop. That's what we do. What's in your
whoop whoop, Angela?
You got. And then we got Simone Rowe all the way from Canada. Always happy to see you. Yes, he is a very good coach. She says, Terrance Leftridge said, hey, Simone Rowe, what's going on? She
and
says,
Simone is this is funny, Lotus, real quick. Simone in Canada is affectionately known as Ms. Unstoppable. You've got to hear her story. She's got a never too late story too, and we're working on a book project with her, and it's gonna blow you away when you hear it. So shout out to Ms. Unstoppable in Canada.
Yes, and Simone Rowe, she's an amazing lady. She and I actually made Guinness World Record history because we actually have a book together, and her story is phenomenal. So yes. She said, you are amazing and unstoppable, and so are you. She said, I strongly recommend Mr. Unstoppable. He is a very good coach. And Angie says, hey, Terrance Leftridge, it's always an unstoppable day with you. Michelle Custer, how you doing? She say, yeah, that's right. Love and energy. She loved the energy. Well, thank you, Simone. We love your energy too, and can't wait to have you back on the show. And Erin Page is here. Hey there, Erin Page. She is unstoppable all the way from KC, Kansas City. All right. And the scientist himself, Mr. Elliot, Dr. Elliot Heflin is here. Great to see you, Doc. Let us know where you're coming in from. And thank you so much, Simone. I greatly appreciate your condolences, your love, and support. I appreciate it. And hey, Harris, all the way from the Philippines, happy to see you. And Michelle said, look, I will not be stopped or left out. I'm coming in from Overland Park, Kansas. I met Mr. Unstoppable at BTBY in February. And Sean Barbie all the way out of Patterson, New Jersey. What's up, cousin? She says hello. And of course, he's always doing double duty. He said, hey, Sean. And of course, I got to say, thank you for joining our show, everybody. Please let us know where you're streaming in from. We always want to know. And we got somebody sending much love all the way from Japan. My girl, Emma Jeffries. She says, hi, Lotus. Hey, what's going on? And Carmen O'Reilly is here. Hi, looking forward to reading from Pembroke Pines, Florida. So we got to get that book in her hands. And we got a lot of tools.
She up the street.
And look, we see our audience is a very interactive and responsive audience. Aaron Page says, tapped into someone else's dream. No more. Woo!
No more.
It's never too
Absolutely.
late. Amen. And you know that's right. And we've got what? That's my man right there, Scott Harrod, the Virgins, all the way from Cackalack, California. That's right.
What
See
up?
how I blended the two?
Yeah, and you know, you good. You good, girl.
Yes, he said, wow. Amazing. Ember Hughes, how you doing from Kansas City? We happy to have you here. Amazing.
Come on, Kansas, represent.
So are you? Yes. Kansas is in the house. New Jersey, you got to be in the house. DC, you got to be in the house. Florida, you got to be in the house. We know you here. I see you. But let's go ahead and make some noise. So we get right back at this. If you guys are just joining us, this is Dr. Lotus Riche. I'm so happy you're here on the Ignite Show. I've got my phenomenal guest, Mr. Unstoppable himself. He's a speaker. He's an author. He's a show host. He's a trainer. Some folks call him a coach, but I think he's so much more than a coach because he does more than just coach you to win. He not only coaches you to win, he shows you how to win and make sure that if you stumble on the track of life, he's there to grab you by the hand and say, come on, because we've got to make this an unstoppable day. And so, look, we have talked to him about his amazing new book, letting people know all around the world the topic of this show. You are unstoppable and it's never too late. Now, we've talked about what it is and why you are Mr. Unstoppable. I didn't ask you this, though, because we talked about the movement, because we know being unstoppable is a movement.
Yes.
But here's the thing. How do you create connections with people and help them to be unstoppable in their personal and professional lives?
Well, the way I create the connections is that I remind people, one of my mentors, Trevor Ives, he says this all the time. He says, wherever you are in life, your mind got there first. And I remind people that you have the ability to decide where you want to go in life, whether it's personal or whether it's professional. You just have to change the way you think about things. When you change the way you think about things, things change. And what I love about the word unstoppable when it comes to my mindset, when I thought of unstoppable, I always thought of it first in the negative sense. It's unstoppable. You know, but that's a bad thing. I always remember the old Marvel movies and the big guy with the big helmet. All he did was run through walls, or the train. All it did, you couldn't stop it because it was unstoppable. But all that did was cause tragedy and grief. But then when I had my defining moment, Lotus, I had to have a conversation with my father, with God. Mm-hmm. No, I'm lying. I had an argument with him. At I said to him, Lord, you got to change my situation 180 degrees from where it was, because where I was is not where I wanted to be. And Lotus, he gave me one word. And you know what that word was, right?
What was that?
Unstoppable. But he didn't stop there. See, he said this word is not just one word, it's 3 words in one. And so when I coach my coaching clients, this is what I tell them. You are unstoppable. Why? Because that first word in unstoppable, that UN, that's the thing that we look at, the not. It's the things we do not have. It's the things we have not done. It's the places we have not been. It's the things we have not accomplished that keep us looking at that proverbial hexagon, red stop sign, keeps us stopped and stuck in our place. But when you change your mind, you don't focus on the not and the stop. Oh, you see the 4 powerful letters at the end, the A, B, L, E. And you recognize that if you focus more, watch me, on what you're able to do and less on those things that are stopping you, then that's when you truly become unstoppable.
Exactly.
And then he gave me more, and we could. The show ain't long enough for me to tell you everything he told me. Well, let me tell you this: he gave me an acronym for ABLE. He said, able, you become able when you start tapping into your abilities. You know, when we are first born, we have to crawl before we can walk, and we have to walk before we can run. But sometimes when we can't run anymore, we forgot that we can still walk. Sometimes when we can't walk anymore, we forget that we can still crawl. As long as you can still move, it don't matter if you're moving fast like the hare or slow like the tortoise. As long as you recognize there's something you're still able to do, that's not stopping you. Focus on what you are able to do. And then what do you believe? What do you believe is for you? What do you believe you are supposed to do? What do you believe you're supposed to have? And what do you believe you can do to make those things happen? Those beliefs are going to be the engine, going to be the fuel for the actions that you take to get you to the places that you want to go. And then the L stands for the life lessons. You know, people take what happens to you in life for granted sometimes, you know, but if it hasn't killed you, it doesn't make you stronger. It makes you learn the lessons. And if you can remember when you overcame something, when you can remember overcoming falling off the bike, but getting back on the bike and riding some more, if you can remember when you lost that job and then you found another job, if you can remember when you lost that love and then you found the love of your life, life gives us lessons to help us and prepare us for the next levels of our life. And if we learn from those life lessons and tap into the beliefs that we learn along the way, we can take action, which leads us to the E in able, and then we can start expecting success. Ladies and gentlemen, when you recognize that you're unstoppable, you expect success each and every day. Now, does that mean stuff isn't going to come your way? Does that mean obstacles aren't going to come your way? Does that mean someone's not going to try to throw a rock at you and get you off your mark? Hell no.
Hell no.
What it does mean is that every time you wake up and you set the intention that you're going to be unstoppable, you have declared war on the world. They come hell or high water, you are not going to be stopped. And guess what? When you lay your head back down on the bed at night, 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you will have a better day because you expected to be unstoppable than you would have had if you had no expectation at all. It's the difference between just existing through life and living an unstoppable life. So that's what we talk about. We talk about focusing on what you are able to do, the actions, the beliefs, the life lessons, and the expectations.
Exactly. I love it. Because you really can win as long as you keep your mindset in a positive way. Well, look, I cannot wait to read the book. The book, like he said, has 5 authors with Mr. Unstoppable himself, Brenda Ringwood, Michelle, D.I. Franklin, of course, and of course, happy anniversary again to the other 2 authors, Miss Arlene and Mr. Eric Wilson. So I tell you, just amazing. I can't wait to get the book, and I want a signed copy. So my address is so we're almost at the top of the hour. Wow, this thing went so fast. And we wow, it just went so fast. So Terrance, I want to know, tell us, one, what's next for you? What's next?
Well, you know what? The God gets the glory because it seems like things are coming day by day. Right now, I am in the midst of a 4-day conference with the folks over at Black CEO. It's the annual Black CEO 22 virtual conference. Our goals are talking about impact and revenue, because we believe that you can not only make an impact on the world, you can make some revenue at the same time. Why do you just have to decide to make $1 versus making a difference when you can make $1 and make a difference at the same time? So if you need some encouragement, if you need some strategies to learn how to do that, you can go on over to blackceo22.com and register. I'm going to be on again every day this week. Just got to check your local listings. I'm talking about what happens when you show up, show out, and follow up. Show up, show out, and follow up. You got to do all three things. You can't stop at the showing out, because if you never follow up with the people you showed out in front of, you'll never get the revenue that they want to give you to continue to show out. So that's that. And then I'm excited because some of our Kansas people that are in the room are also part of our newly formed mastermind group called the Becoming the Best Speaker Academy. Because like I said at the beginning, each and every one of us has a message. Sometimes we just need help getting that message out. We need help learning how to craft that message, or we need help learning how to get that message in front of the right audience, or we need help understanding the business of getting that message out. And so we have an 8-week mastermind that started today. You can go over to btbspeaker.com and get on the waiting list, because this thing is a movement in itself as well. You can get on for the next 8 weeks so that we can help you move from good to better to best as a speaker to get your message out to the masses. And then, of course, it's going to culminate in an event that we know and we're proud that you're going to be a part of, our Becoming the Best You conference in October 21st through the 23rd in St. Louis. We coming to the Lou, y'all. Coming to the Lou, live and in person. All this energy you see on the screen, all that voluptuousness you see over there in Lotus, live and in person in October. So we don't want you to meet us there. We want you to beat us there so that you can get inspiration, motivation to move you to the next level and help you become the best version of you can be. Exactly. And you can go to comechangeyourlife.com to get more information about that in-person conference in October. Comechangeyourlife.com.
Okay, fantastic. So make sure you do that. Comechangeyourlife.com. Make sure you check that out. Be sure to go to btbspeakers.com. Check that out. Becoming the Best Speaker Academy. Make sure you check that out. And also check him out on Black CEO Conference. BlackCEO22.com is where you want to be. And again, don't forget, go ahead and grab that book. There's the link again with the 5 phenomenal authors. Again, Brenda Ringwood, Michelle D.I. Franklin, and of course, the anniversary couple themselves, Arlene and Eric Wilson, along with Mr. Unstoppable himself, Terrance Leftridge. And so with no further ado, Terrance, how can people connect with you and really get involved with what you got going on?
So again, the best way to reach out to me is just jump on my calendar. So once again, text that keyword unstoppable to 312-313-0241. 312-313-0241. Text the word unstoppable and let's have a conversation. Now, I'm going to tell you up front, as a communications accountability coach, I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know I'm not assigned to be with everybody, but I do know that we can have a conversation. And if I can't work with you, or if you don't think I'm a match for you, then I will kindly get you into my resources and connect you with other phenomenal people like Lotus Riche, because it's not about me. It's about helping you be accountable to living the life you were created to live and getting your message to the people that need to hear it most, the people who are assigned to you. So go ahead and text unstoppable to that number, and then we'll get on our calendar and we'll have a conversation. And who knows, you could be a part of the Unstoppable Coaching Services family.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Emma. Jeffrey said, I need this. So you know what to do. Go ahead and connect with me and we'll get you through. And Scott Harris says, thank you for this topic. I got a copy of the book. Can't wait to read it. Well, thank you so much. Yes, everybody grab that book. No matter where you are around the world, you can get that book too. Thank you, Scott Harrod. You are amazing and we appreciate you. So get that book. If you want to come up, you got to show up. So the come up is in the show up. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come right back for final words of wisdom with none other than Mr. Terrance Leftridge himself. We'll be right back. Trinidad and Tobago's first international virtual fashion showcase. Experience it firsthand with Lotus Riche Ignites, the official agency covering the event for the U.S. telecast. In collaboration with Cardinal Services and Fashion TT. Lotus Riche Ignites is your business one-stop shop for all your business needs. Connect with us today.
You know, many times in life, I think it may be too late for us to do more, to have more, or to be more. But I want to ask you a question. What if you could find out that it's never too late for you to change your life? Hi, my name is Terrance Leftridge, and I want to invite you to purchase the book, You Are Unstoppable. It's Never Too Late. Now, the world is a big place, and some of you might find yourself feeling like you're stuck in life, feeling like the next obstacle that comes into your life is going to be that thing that's going to take you out. It's going to be that thing that's going to make it too late for you to have more, do more, or be all those things that you imagined yourself being and that you've always dreamed of. Well, we've got the solution for you, because in the book series, You Are Unstoppable, It's Never Too Late, you're going to be able to take the first step to creating your story by hearing the stories of other people. We recognize that this book can help anyone create the next chapter of their success by providing them an opportunity that will never come again. And what's that opportunity? Well, it's the opportunity to have a fresh look into someone else's never too late story. For if you can see that someone else can create their never too late story, maybe, just maybe, you'll see that it's possible for you to do the same. So let us help you begin the journey towards your never too late story. Click the link below and go out and find out more about the book and how you can pre-order the book for yourself. Because remember, it's never too late for you to be unstoppable.
Hold on to your seat and buckle up tight as one of the hottest shows on the planet kicks off its kick season with great reasons to ignite and take flight to every area of your life. It's the Lotus Riche Ignites Show. New heights. Join our broadcast on March 23rd, where our guest will be Mr. Unstoppable, Terrance Leftridge.
And as always, imparting wherever you are in the world today, you know what I say. Don't just make it a great day. Listen for the lesson that may come with the crazy, and then you can't help but make it an unstoppable.
Terrance, can you hear me okay? All right. I thought you might have been frozen a little bit there. So, Terrance, again, I want to thank you for being here tonight. And it's time for you to share your final words of wisdom. Okay, we may have lost Terrance for a minute, but I know him. He's unstoppable. There he is. All right, Mr. Unstoppable.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. You know, the plane was getting de-iced so that I can ignite and take flight. That's all it is. So
it's
listen,
all yours, Terrance.
If you are struggling in your journey to ignite and take flight, recognize it's not too late. Just like I had to de-ice the wings so I could get unfrozen and come back and give you these words of wisdom, you might have to shake some of the things off your wings. You might have to get some of the dirt off of you so you can feel a little bit lighter. You might have to lose some of that baggage that's in your luggage that's keeping you stuck in that one city. They say that sometimes you have to change your location in order to change your situation. But guess what? It's never too late. I was well into my 50s and I left the place the only place I ever lived, and I jumped out, took a leap of faith, and I changed my location. And now look at my situation. So there's something in your life that you are still able to do to complete your assignment. There is still time in your dash. Aaron Page talked about the dash last night. There's something still left in your dash that means your time isn't up. There's still an assignment that you are destined to do. And I just need you to believe that you're still able to do it and that it's never too late. And if for some reason you can't find your own belief system, then hey, I got two big shoulders right here. Take some of my belief and use it until you gain your own belief. They say that 1 + 1 = 2, but that's a lie, because when you collaborate, 1 and 1 = 11, and you create a community. And we have a community here at the Lotus Riche Show. Each and every one of us want to help you ignite and take flight, because we know once you take flight, you become unstoppable. And no matter where you are in the world today, you know what I say, don't just make it a great day. Go out and do more, be more, and have more, because you know it's never too late. And make it an unstoppable day. Thank you, Lotus. Back to you.
Yes. And make sure you connect with him, get your complimentary talk with him so he can help you get to the next level. And so for my final words of wisdom, like I always say, do what Terrance said, but also be sure to join us for the amazing You Day. I'll be in Philly on Friday observing the amazing You Day from 7 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern. But as you've seen tonight and all this week, I am a part of an amazing virtual fashion show in 3D hosted by Cardinal Services all the way in Trinidad and Tobago, and I will be covering it right here in the wonderful USA, and it will actually be covered all around the world. But I have the pleasure of working hand in hand with Fashion TT, Cardinal Services, getting this thing done. So please make sure you tune in tomorrow. Look for me around between 2 and 1 for some serious fun, okay, as I share some golden nuggets with you about the fashion show. So until I see you again, thank you again for just being a part of the show, and thank you for your support. And if you want to support us, share your support, go ahead and connect with us on Zelle, lotusriche@yahoo.com, PayPal, paypal.me/Lotus Riche Ignites, and Cash App. You can hit cash, the $ currency for Lotus. Again, to all of you all around the world, always remember that it's never too late for you to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. And we'll see you next time on the Lotus Riche Ignites Show. Good night. Season of Lotus Riche Ignites Show, bringing you realness, authenticity, and unparalleled wisdom from top leaders, business professionals, pioneers, and everyday people. Thank you for joining us. Have a great time during the show.